course you can't afford to be out of order. Not a large father, what a goddamn leader cola. Meeting over the bleeding ulcer, I leave a rover weeping when I dangle him completely by the leader hosing. Bad omen, the moment is nigh golden. You show up at my house and rap on your own vocals. You're joking, if not over the top, beyond hopeless. Maybe you got dope sick, cause homie, that's not dope shit. You're mediocre, malignant, massaging egos in the hopes that it might lead you to be it a God, please. We mean to enhance people if Abel and Cain clash. Homie, I must teach you, we ain't in the same class. Ain't equal the same mass. I know we made lax in your pack of the same tracks you bought from the same rap, man. I'd rather not even rap than be a copy of a copycat who pours at the craft.
You ain't ever shed blood, let alone a single tear for this. The calling came, where were you? We were here for it. The curtain's closing, the gate's open. This is when what you love becomes a bad omen. You barely work, let alone never sweat for this. The calling came, where were you? We were there for it. The gate's open, the curtain's closing. This is where what you love becomes a bad omen.
First of all, this whole game got me pissed. There was rites of passages that these rappers probably skipped. Let them drown deep down, mix cement in their kicks, so let them get impaled by a fallen obelisk. There's too many shitty rappers that I feel I must annihilate. Am I too late? I feel like I've been frozen in a cryo state. You rappers get contractions cause you let your pussy dilate. I take down the contraption that you rovers tried to renovate. I see you haters hella fake, quit rapping for heaven's sake. I'ma line you up like a cokehead with a dinner plate. I've been an ape, King Kong coming out the winter state. But my flow is so fire, it make you disintegrate. How much can I take before I'm taken over by psychosis? All my rhyming multiplying kinda like mitosis. Split the crowd like Moses, cause half of y'all are just hopeless. Even after focus, it's so crazy that you pretend you don't know.
You ain't never shed blood, let alone a single tear for this. The calling came, where were you? We were here for it. The curtain's closing, the gate's open. This is when what you love becomes a bad omen. You barely work, let alone never sweat for this. The calling came, where were you? We were there for it. The gate's open, the curtain's closing. This is where what you love becomes a bad omen.
I planted the seed and nurtured the growth, while understanding that you need to put in work for your host. You can't just wish and make it real and think you earned to be ghost, with never paying any dues or ever learning these ropes. It's certainly bold when motherfuckers get in their hands that they the best who ever did it, when it's skittish at best. Unworthy and no, in most cases didn't impress a single soul that hit the show, cause they just mimic the trend. A miniature blend of what they think is poppin' in art, but what they didn't make the art, they just wanted to sparkle. Live and pretend, but quick to admit it, anything's hard for 'em. If they can't do the work, then it's just not in the cards for 'em. Call it the bad omen, daydreamers lack focus. No hidden messages of pessimism's backspoken. They wanna act open, hope the doors will blast open, thinking it's a mag opus, really it's the last show.
You ain't never shed blood, let alone a single tear for this. The calling came, where were you? We were here for it. The curtain's closing, the gate's open. This is when what you love becomes a bad omen. You barely work, let alone never sweat for this. The calling came, where were you? We were there for it. The gate's open, the curtain's closing. This is where what you love becomes a bad omen. You barely work, let alone never sweat for this. The calling came, where were you? We were there for it. The gate's open, the curtain's closing. This is where what you love becomes a bad